What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? This your boy Jay Gibson, president and co-founder of Boss Talk Nation. You know, I'm the $1 Million manager and I'm the new face of finance. So get used to it. And tonight you need to tap in and take notes. So get your notepad out because this is Boss2Boss. And what I mean by Boss2Boss is one boss chopping it up with another boss. Tonight's boss is a special guest, my man MOB, aka Millionz of Bars, and he got a hot new singles called Fractions. He doing his thing out here. He moving like he's supposed to be moving. So we're gonna get all the sauce of what's going on with the single, how he got in the game, and why you need to know the name, because trust me, it's gonna be everywhere as soon as this video posts. So let's get to it. I'm gonna play the little intro and then we're gonna get to the show. All right. So we live in the building. I got my man MOB, aka Millionz of Bars. Say what's up to the people.
What's the deal? What's good, baby? What's going on?
We working out here, man. So, we hearing a lot. I mean, you making a lot of buzz out here. The streets is moving. Big shout out to my man Big Heff. He set up the play. My man Matt Sims, stop beefing. And I said, I gotta talk to talk to him, see what's going on with him. So if anybody who hasn't heard of you, didn't hear about you yet, let them know what it is and how you hold it down.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? My name Millionz of Bars, you know what I'm saying? MOB, all the way from CT. Been moving the groove for about 5-6 years now, you know what I'm saying? Been doing my thing with my independent label, GPMG Records. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole team. Since then, we're putting out videos, putting out, a lot of singles, a lot of songs, projects, moving in the right direction, doing shows here and there for a long time. So that's a little quick insight on, what's been going on.
Yeah, definitely, man. I was doing some research and checking my Googles and all of that for the interview, and it says that you was born in Jersey.
Yeah, Southside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Harbor City, man.
All right. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? My people's want, my hood is Elizabeth. You know what I mean? So as soon as I seen that you was from Jersey, I knew what it was. I said, definitely got it. And
you up north with it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm down in the DMV right now. But
okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's always, Staten Island and Jersey. That's my stomping ground. So I wanted to start off because you're from Connecticut, right now. That's where you reside, and that's where and it's a lot. Let me tell you something. Bridgeport is live, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of live areas, right?
Yeah, CT lit, bro. Is lit, man. It's different from what people actually think, you know what I'm saying? So
right. So let people know who don't know, because most people, New York City area, the 5 boroughs, they don't venture up the metro that much. You feel what I'm saying? They don't really know that I-95 north. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always talk about 95 south. So let them know from an if you was an outsider coming through CT, what it's like, because you have your college, you got Yale, you got UConn, you got all of that. But then you got the hood too, and a lot of people get caught slipping because they think it's light out here. They're like, "Oh man, Connecticut, there ain't no gangsters in Connecticut."
Yeah, facts, man. I mean, it ain't much different if you come from NY, Jersey, and all that stuff like that. That's why it was kind of like easy for me to adapt. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was young when I moved to Connecticut, so I was at an age where you starting to make your friends. You starting to pick and choose who you want to rock with and stuff like that. But I mean, it ain't no different from like any other hood in the other spots, man. Especially from where I'm from and stuff like that, New Britain, Hartford area. I mean, it get crazy like everywhere else get crazy, man.
Right. Right.
Connecticut, you know what I'm saying? It's at the top of the low corner of the map, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying, that big artists today got their name through CT, going through CT because of the love, you know what I'm saying, that we show and the support that we got, man. You know what I'm saying? And we actually mean something to a lot of these artists, because you can hear it from your French Montana, you know what I'm saying, like cats like Max B, even your big names, Ross, Meek, they shout CT out all the time whenever they come through and stuff like that. So it ain't about nothing, man. We just wait for our time to break, man, so we can really, really make noise.
And see, that's what I wanted to get into, because being from up top, it's a different vibe. right now we see, you know, obviously Atlanta's made they run. The Midwest, you know, big shot. A lot of my plugs is Midwest cats and West Coast cats. And talk about trying to develop a fan base where you're from, and like, has that been difficult for you? Has that, you know, have you popped off in other markets first, and just your overall feelings as an artist about, you know, trying to get that support, you know, up in the Northeast?
I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, it's a little difficult, especially in a time where, you know, everybody quote unquote is a rapper, or they doing this or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? The people who've been rocking with me, the people who've been down with me, they know I've been doing this for a little minute. And, you know, I'm true to it, you know what I'm saying? And I try to get everybody involved as much as I can when I can. And like, but you know, support. I mean, it come and go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep it high, keep it consistent in order for them to keep on supporting you. And they got to really, really like believe you on what's going on. You got to give them something to believe.
Right.
Because you could be here today, gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's the imprint that you leave while you're here.
Right. And that's real. That's real. So as far as you starting off in hip hop, what's the first song that made you fall in love with the game?
Damn, I can't even remember the title. I feel like I'm disrespecting myself. But it was an old school Busta Rhymes joint. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. The scenario, you know what I'm saying? That was the one. Even asked my mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Like, yo, ever since that day when you started singing that song and I played it over and over again, and you started reciting the lyrics and all of that stuff, this and that, it was like, you knew it was going to be something different. That was the one that introduced me to hip hop. And then as I got older, I was actually like paying attention to the whole storytelling thing, and then Children's Story Slick Rick. Like, I used to bang that thing in my Walkman all the time. Wake up, loud as hell. So those was like the two joints that really, really like introduced me and like gave me the love for hip hop that I got right now.
Definitely. So from that time, what went from being a fan of hip hop and being in love with hip hop, like we all were? Definitely, you wasn't the only one, you know what I mean, in the car, you know what I mean, rocking Scenario during that era. But what made you want to pick up a pen and a pad, or maybe just step in the booth and say, you know what, I think, because everybody writes that first rhyme, right? And so we all think we dope, you know what I mean? That first rhyme be super trash, but to us, it's the hottest thing, right? So to really saying, yo, I got something here. Let me really kind of pursue this.
It was like a lot of like little random like situations when I was in school and stuff like that. You know, I'd be like trying to freestyle here and there. You know, some of my friends was putting batteries in my back, you know, all that stuff. Saying, yo, I'm saying, like, you write this down, yo. I think you should be able to rap this, da da da, woo woo woo. It sound dope. And then I did it, whatever. And then like 8th grade, 9th grade came about. And then like, you know, I had like a little rap battle. You know what I'm saying? I'm in class, write something mad hard. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting ready to battle this kid, you know, when we get out of class. And then right in there, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna just keep on going with it. And then when I was like coming up like rapping, I'm not saying I'm old as hell or whatever, but we don't got the technology and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was like teenagers and shit growing up when we started it. Right. So we was trying to rap off a little bootleg microphone that came with the computer and all of that stuff like that off of this program or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Trying to put it on that. So it was a little bit different, but my friends really, really like put the battery in my back. Like it got me like really, really going with putting the pen in my pad. And then ever since then, it's been up, you know what I'm saying? I worked on it. I shied away from it from a little bit because I was a sports cat and stuff like that. So I played sports in high school, middle school, and stuff like that. But then like 17, 18, I really, really like got back into writing, like hard money. And then since then, like for real, it really been up. You know what I'm saying? I found out I was good at it. People like my songs. My homies just like, yo, when you gonna go back to the studio, make another track? You know, I'm like, I got you.
Right.
Now we here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Doing interviews and shit. So.
Hey man, that's what it is. You on Boss Talk, man. That's how it goes. So let's on the journey to getting to where you at today. Let's talk about when you first had that first industry just nod. It ain't got to be necessarily a cosign, but somebody who you know looked up to, or maybe just bumped into at an event and was like, yo, I rock with you, I like what you're doing, or whatever. And how did that make you feel as an artist?
Let me think. Matter of fact, the homie Craig G.
Okay.
DJ Craig G.
Craig G. Yeah, Craig G's official.
Big homie. And this was just a couple years ago, you know what I'm saying? Me and my gang, we threw a show or whatever for Cinco de Mayo. And we had got Craig G to spin the set or whatever. And at that time I had a song called Slide with a G out. Mm-hmm. And up in CT, you know what I'm saying? We got the reggae feel up there. You know, the parties be crazy and stuff like that. It's hip hop and all that stuff. But for me to be a hip hop artist, and I bought him this reggae style type record with a couple of my homies, and he was like, "Yo, this joint hard," because to me that was like my first like industry almost ready type song, like on the way to like being able to touch that bass, to like be able to put a track out and then the whole world to be able to feel it.
Right.
Once I got the nod from him, I'm like, I gotta follow this little formula, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I get a cat like him, he an OG of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely
got him to rock with it. Like, yo, it's lit, man. Like,
nah, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. So let's get into the single, man. Fractions. How did it come about? Is it Suge? That's the dude on the song with you.
Yeah, homie Suge. Yeah. Crazy how it came about. My manager one day, he was on IG just scrolling through people's profiles and stuff like that, and then he happened to scroll across the dude profile. My homie J Dot, who actually produced the beat, and he was like, "Yo, Mills, listen to this beat, da da da." Listen to the beat. I'm like, "Yo, that shit hard." And then I checked the profile, and I was like, "Yo, I know this dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? He been trying to pitch me beats for a little minute and stuff. We supposed to actually be working on something like soon. We just ain't had a chance to link up." And he was like, "Yo, should put something down to it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But we could go back to it, you know, scratch it up a little bit, touch it, you know, retouch it up." And I was like, "All right, bet," you know what I'm saying? So me and Suge linked up with J Dot. You know, we touched it again or whatever, took everything off, reworked it, and then you know got a dope record out of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. That's what it is. So if somebody was to ask you your style, like, you know, and just flow with me for a minute, because what happens is when you new in the game, everybody tell you who you sound like. Yo, you sound like Jada. Yo, you sound like this or that. But when I listen to your joints, man, it was like you have, you know what I'm saying, a very, I would say, mixtape era bars with performance of the vocals. You see what I'm saying? It's like you gonna stand out on a track. So if you was to say, you know, somebody was just to ask you if they was going, Spotify was going to put you on a playlist with other artists, who would you say would be the most closest to what your sound is?
And I get it a lot too, and I always pause with this question. You know what I'm saying? Because like I feel like it's just, like I'm like heavily influenced by a lot of people that I listen to. You know what I'm saying? It's like little bit of touches of like each people. You know what I'm saying? It's like painting a picture. But I mean, you could slap me on the Meat playlist. You could slap me on the Ross playlist. You know what I'm saying? Like slap me on the Game playlist.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Like that way, because I'm gonna give you the aggression. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you that rider music on top of that too. You know what I'm saying? So
right. Nah, that's what's up, man. I mean, the reason I asked that is because the theme of the show is Boss Talk Nation, right? So we focus on helping entertainers become entrepreneurs. And the first thing that, you know, you have to do, as whether you're an artist or, you know, basically you're the product. You see what I'm saying? Yep. So you build awareness, right? And the easiest way to build awareness is to say, hey, you know what I mean? Like how the algorithm would do. They say, if you like Kiss, if you like Banks, if you like Meek, if you like Game, you're going to love this, right? And artists, sometimes they take it, what they trying to say, I'm sounding like, nah, they not saying that. But if I never heard of you, right, yeah, I have to have something, some types of metrics to say this type of person would like that kind of music.
Nah, real talk. Even so, like you get the cats like you know what I'm saying, like a Jadakiss or whatever, and they do a song with a new industry cat. You might end up on the playlist with like a cat like Lil Baby or something. You saying that's out of your your range, but because it went with this person's style that made a song with that person,
right?
It all flows together. You know what I'm saying? So,
right. And that's also the reason, like that was more like a setup question to the next question of brand, right? And so the MOB brand, you know, and there's a lot of ways you can go with that, right?
Yeah.
But what would you define it as? If you say, yo, this is my brand, this is my signature, this is what I wanted, this is the imprint I want to make on the game.
First of all, it's big. It's in your face. Because I got two logos, but like saying as far as the branding and all that goes, but it's just more in your face, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a live wire like type of person anyway. Anybody who knows me, like I'm happy all the time. I'm always You know, I'm always edgy. I'm always on the go. You know what I'm saying? Like I move around, move quick. So like it's more like an in your face brand. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna feel everything that's getting ready to come at you, whether we putting clothes on your back or we giving you music, we doing a show, all the way down to the small things, even with the promo like packages and stuff like that. How we pull up. Like I just ended up blessing somebody the other day, you know, a fan or whatever, who like paid close attention to our music. They show love, always sharing and stuff. And I popped up. You know what I'm saying? We got wine bottles on deck. I got t-shirts and stuff like that. I got my own logos all on the socks. So we give you something that's just gonna smack you in your face every time. It's gonna open your eyes up. Like, damn, all right, yo, this cat not messing around. So it's an in your face brand if you want, like.
Yeah, and I was gonna say it matches the music. You feel me? It matches your persona, because what people don't understand is in this social media era, you still got to touch the people, right? And you know, a big part of hip hop or any type of sales is marketing, right? And people don't understand that the consumer is the consumer. Because I tell people, like with this show, you got all these people now, they selling courses, $10,000 for this. I'm gonna teach you real estate this. And I'm not knocking nobody hustle, but I tell people all I'm asking them right now to pay is attention. You feel me? But in order to get them to pay attention, I got to have something that's going to attract them. You know what I'm saying? I got to have, you know, artists such as yourself that's coming on that people going to be interested in, so that now they say, okay, dude be having some dope stuff up there. You know what? I'm going to subscribe or whatever. And then you build your following from there. So what would you say is, you know, let's say maybe the craziest thing from a fan or something, like, you know, you did a show somewhere and, you know, somebody was just like the reaction or whatever, or just a crazy ill moment since you've been on your grind?
Just like people like cats who play, like, because I get into my DMs a lot and stuff like that from people who I've worked with in the past, like just regular job type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like like the greatest thing is just seeing, you know, just the people who walk with me, like they're just like, yo, like just keep going, bro. Like, you know, you don't know how much motivation that you give me just on my everyday stuff. They ain't even rappers, you know what I'm saying? They just regular people, you know what I'm saying? Whether they got a bartender job or they do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, but they walked up to me and just like, yo, bro, like you put on, like you're an entertainer. You know, I look forward to stuff like this. This is where I can come, like get a release, whether I listen to your music or they come into a show. Like this is a release for me, you know what I'm saying? Like to see you express yourself is helping me express myself at the same time. So.
Definitely. That's what's up, man. I mean, it definitely sounds like you know, you see your vision. And speaking of that, what I was gonna say is let's go to your IG. I'm gonna pull that up real quick and just walk the people through, you know, how you do your thing and what your visual presentation is. So we see here we got the fractions. I'm gonna just pull that up so everybody can see it. This is the artwork. So what went into did you have any thought process going into the single of how you wanted the visual to look?
We really ran with the title, you know what I'm saying? We decided to switch it up. As you can see, it got the math problems and the math equations on it, you know what I'm saying? Right. The song is sort of like a math equation when it comes to dealing with, you know, relationships and all that stuff like that. And, you know, my homie Shug, he definitely displayed that in the song off rip. Right. I came in, you know, and I gave him my side, hitting them, you know, little math terms and all that stuff like that.
Right.
Just to stay with the topic of the track.
Right.
And we just ran with the title, honestly. And, you know, we took the time out to actually do photo shoots and stuff like that to get it down pat. Still kept the whole theme with it, you know what I'm saying? Got the chalkboard in the background, you know, the professor in the middle, laptop, you know what I'm saying? Right. Equations on the chalkboard and stuff like that. So you gotta think big, man, when you do a project, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's bigger than just naming your song Hennessy, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it Hennessy, you gotta go crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So definitely, man. I mean, that definitely shows that you guys put thought into this. You executed the vision, because it, like you just said, everything on this picture, you know, as far as you got the graphics in the background then you got Shorty in the back, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like she ain't all in the front. Yep. So that you ain't paying y'all no attention. Everybody looking at the teacher, right?
And then as he sung it in the song, you know what I'm saying? You cut me out like a fraction. So, hey, look, we ain't paying attention to you. She looking down like, damn, ain't even.
Right. You feel me? And then, so like you said, it's very, and this is for anybody watching this down the line in the future. You know, you have to have, and see, you have a series. I like this too, because this is basically visual storytelling.
Yup, 10-day countdown. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep the people on their toes. You know what I'm saying? You give them a clip that, you know, they're going to be able to sing over and over again. That's going to stick in their head. So we gave him a little 10. You know, that's why the photo shoot was so essential.
Right.
When it came to the single, you feel me? Because we was able to give that breakdown and give you different pieces of the song without actually getting the whole song. Like you can honestly almost see what's going on. She on him, she on me. Right. I'm pushing her, he pushing me. Like nah, like bro, and then we together and she in the background.
Right.
For the final cover art.
Yeah, this is genius, bro. I want to give them a little sample. I'm gonna give them a little sample here just so they can hear what's going on with your project. So give me 1 second. Make sure the audio. Okay, this might matter of fact. Which one? You would tell me which one does it have an audio clip?
All of them actually have audio clips.
Let me make sure. Hold up. Let me make sure.
Yeah, that one got the audio clip.
Okay.
You let me out, I'm going back in. I feel the friction, feel the traction. I don't think I know just who I am. You cut me out just like a fraction. You let me out, I'm going back in. I feel the friction, feel the traction. I don't think I know just who I am.
All right, little sample. YouTube, don't kill me. But you know what I mean, I had to give him something for the people now. Yo, let me keep it funky with you, yo. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stop sharing just for 1 second. That is the first artist I have seen what you just did with your timeline. That's genius, bro. Because that's where everything you could teach. That's like a master class in repurposing content, right? Visual storytelling and content marketing. Because you're actually telling a story through every picture. And like you said, dude, he hating in the background. You know what I mean? Then she over there playing. Then she, you know what I mean? She on him this week. She on you the next night. So that creates interest. Because I'm interested. I'm looking at, like I said, we went and we did the research, but looking at it with fresh eyes right now, and I'm like, yo, I've never seen a person like an artist do that. And I think real talk, you need to copyright that or something because that is dope because it's the same song. And in what most people do, the number one thing an artist gonna do, what you think I'm gonna say?
Is post that the same video or the same song over.
It's spam city. They're gonna spam, but they're not realizing that, hey, if I put a different cover art here, or if I'm telling a story with it, I could, like you said, it's even a different clip, right? So now it's like, oh, what's happening? So remember the Trapped in the Closet joint?
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So it's almost like you're getting a little mini, you know what I'm saying, mini movie or mini episode of time. You know what I'm saying? So now me being me, right? What I do, I'm a marketing person. I'm a creative person. I could see you taking this and playing it out into, I ain't gonna say a reality show because everybody, you know, depending on your brand, may not match with that. But definitely I would do little mini videos, right? So that you extend the life of the single because most people right now is microwave. Everything is microwave. But by you doing that, who's to say that ain't like everybody doing these web episodes? Big shout out to my homie Anton Influencer, the Mayhem crew. My peoples from my city, they did a series called Mayhem, right? And, you know, it took off, man. They won web awards and everything. And this right here, the way you have this set, like when you add all the sauce you just added to it, that could be a series of something that takes off on its own, right? And you got you and you go, whether it's Suge, you know what I'm saying, or just the storyline of you doing your thing, you coming up in the game. Let's say you own a club or something like that, or you in the street, shorty, you know what I mean? She the plug wifey or whatever. But she,
hey, look, man.
We gonna time out. We gonna talk about
the interview. You know,
after the interview, we gonna chop it up. They ain't getting all that.
You get you a little roll or something and all that. You know,
yeah. That's the
ideas on going notice, man. I like your style. I like where you going.
Yeah, man. That's I mean, it's always when you see something, it's just automatic for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I got to give you your props for that because
I appreciate it.
That's the first time I've seen somebody put that much thought and effort into just the visuals.
Hey, the team work hard, man. We always working hard, man, to try to figure out different ways to break new ideas and stuff like that, and to keep the people like engaged, man. Because like, I know you haven't been to one of my shows yet, you know what I'm saying, or when you get a chance to, when this whole thing is over or whatever. But when you pull up, just the presentation alone, man, when you walk in, like from the stage, like we do it a little bit different. We got banners, you know what I'm saying? We at the front door with it. The logos, the clothes is tagged up with the brand. Like you know who it is, you know what I'm saying? When we in the building, you know through the party, put the show, you know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like the music, you're gonna be like, damn, I just walked out here with like 10, 15 different ideas on how to get my shit off.
Right. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. I did a show at SOB's one time for because I was signed too. You know what I'm saying? I did my thing, and we did the Hot 97 like Who's Next showcase or whatever.
Familiar with that, yep.
And we did the show, and I had, you gotta come with the squad, right? So you can't come up in there just you and your hype man. So we had half the hood up in there. We going crazy. We got the t-shirts saying, you know what I mean? And I got a review on one of these blogs, right? And the dude was like, yeah, they had about 20 people on the stage. I couldn't tell who the rapper was, but I love the t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, hey, I'll take it, right? And that's the thing that people got to understand, that when you fresh, when you new, you raw, you straight out the street. And you just
what's going on? You just trying to put on.
Yeah, you just going to let them know, yo, we in the building. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
But what people don't realize is it doesn't matter what somebody likes about you. As long as they like something about you, they'll grow into the music. You got people who, like now with these and it's nothing against none of the new rappers. There's some dope new rappers that's killing them right now. But I think they rely so much on the social influence and the social influencer thing, the popularity thing. It's about the music, and it's about bringing people in. You see what I'm saying? Like, you might just like a rapper's voice. You know what I mean? DMX got millions of fans that may not even, in all around the world, that don't even know half of what he's saying, but they like how he say it. You see what I'm saying? And so it's been like Black Rob. Black Rob was dope, and he had a lot of lyrics, but his delivery, you know what I mean? I'm going uptown and Dykeman, all right then. So you couldn't, it was like a real old school New York City rapper. You feel me? And, you know, a lot of rappers have done that over the years and found a way to, you know, like we just watched the verses with E40 in them. You feel what I'm saying? E40 and Too Short had their own unique style. 40 got all the slang in the game and all of that. Now, he got some slaps, you know, throughout his career. But if you're not from the Bay and is you like a Bay staple, like all you listen to is the Bay, you may not catch every song, but you like the lingo, you like the persona, you like how he get down. So you know, oh yeah, that's 40. I rocks with 40. You know what I mean? And that's what makes a person convert from just, you know, like they say, just from a browser to a buyer.
Right?
And that's what it is. So I respect what, and plus you showing that you putting the effort into it. Like you said, you got the banners when they come in, but that's cut from a certain cloth. And with these cats, they so busy worrying about this, how they can get, you know what I'm saying, everything popping on the phone, which is important. I'm not trying to say it's not, but that physical presence, that branding, that brand identity, is constantly in your face. You see the logo, you attach. So now when you see that logo again, you're gonna remember that.
People fly, right? We did a show, I think I want to say 2019. It was Money Man, Light Skin Keisha, Mad People. And we had the banners up and all that stuff like that. And because it was in the background the whole time, even when they was performing all that stuff like that, we go to a couple forums and stuff. We see different pictures and all that stuff from the event. And I'm looking, I'm like, yo, the banner. Look at this picture of this famous person performing they set. Yo, the banner. It's behind them no matter what picture they look at, whatever. I'm my face in the building.
Right.
Like it's there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though I may not be next to this artist, you know what I'm saying, performing, but it's on there.
Right.
So you see no matter what. All in the pictures, however.
Right.
So you gotta make it stand, bro. You gotta make it stand, man. Like,
yeah, definitely. Because you only get that split second to make a first impression, and people don't get it, man. But just talking about the game in general, obviously, you know, welcome home, Bobby Shmurda. You know what I'm saying? He just came home. You know, hey man, Rowdy. And I wanted to get your thoughts on that, because what people don't understand right now is that's the reason why people showing him so much love. And I got to give props to Hassan Campbell, because he brought this up on his channel too. And I just wanted to reiterate my perspective of it. When they see Bobby coming home, he on the private jet. He got the you know what I mean, they got the 50 pounds of oxtails. They got the he did some other exclusive event. Big shout to Court Digger. I saw some of his footage. He was at the event flexing and was all there. And he got that grand reception, not only from the industry, but from the streets, because of his loyalty and his, his integrity.
Yeah.
But the average kid on the street is looking at that and saying, you know what, yeah, he G'd up, he this, he that, not realizing when they come home, they ain't getting all that. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So just speak to that as somebody who's from the inner city, who sees it every single day, and what you would tell one of the young homies out here that's thinking everything's sweet, like they seeing this and nothing. And we're going to get to the Bobby side of it, but just the visual, yo, he lit, yo, he get off the jet, and thinking that they can go out here and get crazy, and then they're going to come home, to a Phantom and all of that.
Just real quick, do Bobby got kids?
I don't know for sure. I have no clue.
Roddy got kids. Any of them got kids? You know what I'm saying?
Roddy may have kids, but I don't. I follow him, but I ain't. You know what I mean? I ain't that deep on it.
Me personally, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't glorify it if you're in the streets or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing whatever you got to do to feed your fan, by all means, you know what I'm saying? Get it. Just understand. There's consequences and all that stuff that comes with it. Me, I never served no time in jail and none of that stuff like that. But my stepfather, you know what I'm saying, did this thing back in the day, and he actually served time. So me being away from a man who actually was there and was like raising me, who played a major role in my life, for him not to be there at that time, you know what I'm saying? Like it was different. So with anybody, man, like I guarantee you the amount of money them cats wish they ain't had them 6-7 years, locked up, gone and stuff like that. Look, I was on my IG the other day. There was, I guess they posted on little vlogs and stuff like that. Like, yo, they don't know how to use the IG Live.
Right.
They had no IG Live. It wasn't even Live wasn't cooking, you feel me, before like when they were locked and stuff like that. So just changed from then till now, like even like me being out here and just like seeing it like, damn, like shit go by like that. Technology keep on rising. You miss way more than what you think. You know what I'm saying? So when you see them cats, you know what I'm saying, just understand they made very, very, very big, deep sacrifices, man, to even get to where they at right now. So if you ain't willing to sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, for your fam or just for yourself or for what you believe in, then it ain't for you, bro. Like
I'm with you. So, but yeah, so on the Bobby side of it, because it's a lot of controversy right now as far as the violence, the stuff that's going on in hip hop, right? And I just wanted to salute him because he's somebody who came in the game with and got immediate. People just gravitated to him, right? Yeah. And I'm gonna say something that people may take one way or the other, but it's no disrespect to his skill because he definitely got some hot joints, right? But to me, he's like our generation Flavor Flav. And just peep where I'm going with it. He's hood. He crazy. He get at it. Mm-hmm. But when he came in the game, it was more his persona that people was like, yo, who is this kid? Yo, he talking crazy. He got the hot nigga song. It's going crazy. And it was it. And he started doing the dances and all that. And you like, I kind of like this dude. Like, who this
Yo, not for nothing. The nigga like Flav could still put a show out right now. And still get mad viewers, like, you feel me? Even from niggas who don't even know who Flav is or whatever the case is, even for the young boys who still coming in to the game and just starting to get tapped into the rap game and all that stuff like that.
Right.
Look at previous Bobby videos, they see my nigga throwing a hat in the air, you feel me?
It'll never come down. It's like, yo, what's going on with this dude, right? Yeah,
he has something to grab onto. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Still pause, he was still stay, well, stay relevant and all that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Just that instantaneous where people just was like, they I'm gonna keep it funky, like, because it got so popular so fast, they may not have been able to put the team around them to separate the music from the street.
Yeah, and understand and appreciate it, man. And I'm pretty sure that happens with a lot of dudes, man. I seen it myself with a lot of cats, you know what I'm saying? The most talented people.
Right.
They super talented, they come in the booth, they straight. They come get their work done, 30 minutes later, they're going back to that. And then we really hear from them again. But like, yo, what happened to such and such, this and that? Oh, nah, homie been locked, this and that. Like, damn, like it's sad, you know what I'm saying? But it's messed up. That's the narrative, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in the young inner city and all of that shit like that. But that's why hip hop music and stuff like that is an awesome tool. And then we need to start using this shit more for power to gain over everything else that we had to overcome. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of just taking each other out and hating on our own people and all of that shit, man. Because everybody trying to come up like another person.
Right. And I was gonna say that because you know. I was going to ask you a question because coming from, you know, Connecticut, y'all do have advantages where in Jersey, we didn't have a radio station, right? We had to go to hot. You see what I'm saying? So and that's before power even existed. So, you know, the gatekeepers was there, man. You didn't get to either Flex or K Slade or, you know, anybody who was really had a mix show, you couldn't get on. You see what I'm saying? Where y'all got different cities and you do have a few hip hop stations up there. Yep. But talk about, you know, what it's like trying to cultivate, because I see where New York is obviously the biggest market, but I'm looking at how y'all got Rhode Island, you got New Hampshire, and then you got Boston. So you got Boston, which in its own right, you know, big shout to Zeno and them, you know what I mean? They had their era, but you haven't had another dope artist. And I mean, come on, you got Roxbury Projects up there. You got some of the grimiest hood, you know what I mean, in the world up there in Boston.
Shout out to cousin Stiz, you know what I'm saying? From Stiz from Boston.
Okay.
You know, we got a lot of you know cats that's popping, you know what I'm saying, in the industries, you know, Chris Webby, CT.
Okay.
Saying shout out to the homie Annoyed, you know, CT. He ring bells, you know what I'm saying? But how I look at like New England and where like we actually from, how New York will break down their barrels, like CT our own entity, Rhode Island, but it's so close and it's right there. They got their own style. New Hampshire got their own style. The Bean, they got their own style. You know what I'm saying? I don't really too much about Maine, you know.
Yeah, that's too far. That's Canada at that point.
It's like driving to California shit. No disrespect to all the artists or whatever. I've been up there a couple times, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into all of that, but we kind of it's different, you know what I'm saying? So we trying to make a sound within our own sound, like in our state, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I done branched out. I got cats. A couple of my homies went to school in Boston and stuff like that, so I had a couple chances, you know, meet a couple dope artists and all stuff out there. Yeah. They do the thing, and they style way different from ours. And then we changed it. I partied in Providence a couple times. I know a couple rappers from Providence. They style way different from ours. You know what I'm saying? They got their own entity. So it's kind of like how the Barrows is in New York. You know, you could tell when a nigga from Brooklyn. You could tell when they're homie from Queens, Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Harlem got the real strong accent. Yeah. Strong accent. Brooklyn a little bit, but
every Brooklyn is dope. My man, big shout out to my man, Big Trav. I was playing ball down in Memphis and everything. Yo, dope. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go, you know what I mean? And I'm from New York. And I'm like, damn, son, you Brooklyn and me today. Like, yo, dope. You know what I mean? What you mean, dope? I got to have my 10 boots. You know what I mean? Laced up, you know what I mean?
And my Harlem niggas will bro you. Them niggas will bro you to death.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's all good. I mean, everybody, you know what I mean? But I definitely see y'all having, you know, a chance to create, you know, a movement, because if you look at what's going on down in Texas, big shout out to my man Jay Classic and Dominican J down there. You know, they have Houston, they got, you know, you got Dallas, you got everywhere in between, and they have, I think it's 6 or 7 radio stations just in Texas. So you can work a record, and you know, Texas is so huge. So like you just said, you have, you know, the whole New England scene. You know, and it's a chance to say, hey, if we get together, you feel me? And it ain't got to be buddy. Everybody ain't got to be best friends. But if we don't hate on each other publicly, and I think just me coming from New York hip hop, I like Bobby and them because it seemed like the resurgence. You feel me? Because even with the beef, it's like squad beef. So it's not like this one rapper is hating on it. Nah, it's this crew hating on that crew.
Yeah,
so
like, it come with like everybody got their own like little beehives and shit, and how they rock and how they roll. You know what I'm saying? Because not for nothing, if like yo, you tell your man's like, yo, I don't like this nigga. Then the next thing you know, that person telling his name, it's 10 niggas saying like, I don't even know the other 8, bro. Like, you know, how y'all right?
Yeah, they just there. You know what I mean? And so, you know, it's all good, man. But you know, I was gonna say to you, if you had a chance to work with any rapper, you know what I'm saying, to get a feature from anybody and go actually in the studio with them and study them, who would you say? Who would it be?
I think me and my the homie Rose, man, to come out with a classic, like super duper classic for the end of time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all about longevity in the game and listening to music. I listen to music from artists who have longevity in the game, so I know how to stay ahead of the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? And stay on top of the game. And then Ross, for me, is just one of those cats. You know what I'm saying? He can do the smooth. He can take it to the streets. You know what I'm saying? He can do the joint for the ladies. And right. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, me right now as an artist and my type of style and how I've been rocking lately and stuff like that is kind of like comparable to that. So
right,
if I could get a joint with Rose, man, that'd be like dream come true. You know what I'm saying? And don't stop there.
Yeah. I would say just keep putting it out there in the universe, man, because believe it or not, man, you know, I had got a call from his manager back in the day. That's before, you know, he got his new movement he got now. But what happened was when I first started podcasting, right? And a lot of people, they just getting on podcasting, but I was on podcasting since like 2006, right? And what the first thing I did was at that time, that's when Miami was buzzing, man. It was crazy. Khaled had it on fire.
Came out.
Yeah, man. So what I did was every single thing, every time they dropped anything, I would post. I was posting like 5, 6, 7 songs a day. And I had my newsletters going out, right? And I had because I told you I was signed, so I had a lot of contacts and stuff. And so when I blasted them emails out, and then one day he was like, yo, his Rick Ross manager, he said, yo, I like what you're doing. I see y'all promoting it because I saw what they were doing. And I said, you know what? This the new wave. I'm even without me being an artist, regardless, I'm digging this wave. And I'm just going to keep, I was like Clue. Like I got every joint came because I would get all the joints, all the exclusives, but I'm putting them out. Like we putting them out. So they're like, yo, how he get the joint for a DJ so-and-so even got the joint, right? And so I don't know who this dude is, but I got to, for them to call you, that means you grinding out here. Like, yo, I got to find this dude. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying to you, man. If you just keep putting it out there in the atmosphere, bro, you know, like, you know, I truly believe, you know, it will happen, man. So, you know, you definitely. So before we get out of here, man, what's some things that you want the people to know about what's going on with your movement? You know, any merch that's dropping, any websites, anything they can check for you, and just what you want them to know.
Album in the works, y'all, man. I know y'all been waiting for a little minute. For everybody who's been supporting me, you know what I'm saying? It's been a long time coming, man. It's definitely in the process. We're going to give it to y'all, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, by like early summer. Fractions videos in the works right now. It's going to be dropping within the next couple weeks. And if anybody who know me and they pay attention to my page, man, you feel me, just keep on following me. You're going to see the consistency. You're going to see the work, you know what I'm saying? If you like it, drop a follow. I follow back. I answer my DMs all the time. I show mad love, you know what I'm saying? I always share stuff when I can. Just keep on staying tuned with your boy, man. It's gonna be a movie forever.
That's what's up, man. I wanted to, you know, thank you for coming through. And say, man, I wish you the best of luck. And we're gonna talk behind the scenes too.
Yeah, definitely
about that other stuff. So, you know, we're gonna definitely be in contact. And like I said, big shout out to Big Heff and the whole movement over there, Capital Structure. Congrats to him. He had a picture the other day. He got a whole lot of plaques. So you in good hands, man. Just keep
man. It's love, you know, rocking with a cat like Heff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a dream come true, bro. Like
yeah.
If how it's happening, I ain't never see it, man. It's just shout out to Heff, man. Shout out to my gang too, man. For me, we trying to shake it up. We trying to shake it up. That's
what it is, man. Having a strong team is everything. So we're gonna get up out of here, but definitely, man, I just wanted to salute you. Congratulations on the single. And we're gonna be in touch too as you do more stuff. Anytime you dropping something, just let us know, and you know we'll get you up here, man, so you can do your things. All right. So let everybody know let everybody know your IG and everything so they can follow you.
Instagram, Millionz of Bars, MILLIONZOFBARS. Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, any streaming platform. Millionz of Bars, MILLIONZOFBAR $. Don't forget it, you know what I'm saying? Because you might be listening to another cat who ain't even me. Make sure you put $. And that's that,
man. That's what it is. And for everybody, if you want this look, how you just got, you know what I mean? Everybody can't get this look. If you wanted something like it, then holla at us, man. At Boss Talk Nation, all across all social, right? Just like you see it spelled on the hat right here. And you could go to 844-700-2677. Just text promo to 844-700-2677 or 844-700-BOSS. This is another edition of Boss2Boss. We chopped it up. I salute you, brother. I'm gonna see you out here. We're gonna get this money too.
Yeah,
All right? I need at least associate executive producer, something on there.
Hey, let's do it. If it's there, it's there.
All right. I'm with you, bro. I'm gonna talk to you soon. All right, peace.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all see what's happening, man. We bring the bosses through, and yo, they do what they do, man. This brother is doing his thing, and you know, as y'all watch this, y'all need to understand and take notes. I told you to tap in and take notes. Brand identity, brand awareness, repurposing your content, right? Putting it out there so that, you know, it attracts a different audience and getting people interested in what you're doing. And that's how you get your product, whether you're selling music, whether you're selling cookies, whether you're selling merch. You have to get people interested in it. And this brother just showed you, man, what you could do with a little bit of time and effort and a strong team around you. So I just want to advise y'all that, you know, it can happen for you. You know, you have your product out there. Everybody got a Shopify website. Everybody's on Facebook. Everybody's on Instagram, you know, but what's going to make your stuff stand out? And don't spend money on a marketing campaign until you got something that's going to, you know, be worthy of spending that money. Just, you know, keep testing it with small amounts of money, $5-10 doing test campaigns just to see if you get a response. Then you got to find the audience that you want to talk to. Because if you might have something that people like, but you're just talking to the wrong crowd of people. So those are just a few jewels that we give away for free each and every time on Boss Talk, man. When y'all come through, you're gonna get something that you could take with you and make millions possibly if you know what to do with it. And like I said, tomorrow, big shout out to my man Knox Bond. He got his whole crew coming through, real life music. And we're going to talk to their artists, man. We've been grinding all month. You feel me? I want to shout my whole team out. Matt Sims, Just Jay, Manny Mad Dog. My man Trill was just on last night with his whole squad. Big shout out to GG. We need that fire, GG. I need that 16. Listen, I need that 16. You know what I mean? But anyway, you know, big shout out to the whole team. You know what I mean? Everybody that's affiliated with the movement. I see you. Everybody who supports the videos. Everybody that, you know, shares the videos. Because this is good content here. And all it takes is for you to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell 10 friends. So until tomorrow night, 8 p.m., be your butt back here, man, at Boss Talk. Because we're going to chop up some more game tomorrow night with the whole real life music crew. Like I said, we're going to salute y'all. And like I said, man, if you trying to get your brand, let me just take a second, man. Shameless plug. If you trying to get your brand out there and you're not networking with us, the Boss Talk Nation, if you're trying to get your socials up, if you're trying to get your presence up, if you're trying to get connected to the top bosses, if you're trying to get verses for your album, I don't care what you're trying to do. If you are not contacting us, and that's whether it's entertainment or not entertainment, because you see, if we could do entertainment, what can we do for your business? You got a landscaping business, you need a campaign for that. You need something that's going to resonate with the customer, that's going to be better than the other 25 people. Because trust me, spring is coming. Yeah, we might be all frosty and it's cold and all of that. But let me tell you something. Y'all need to hit us up, man. Y'all need to hit us up. Let me show you where you need to go right now. You need to follow us. Hold up. See that on the bottom of the screen? Don't even worry about that. I'm going to show you something else that's even better than that. Hold on one second. Hold up. Boom. That's what you need to do. Call this number, 844-700-BOSS. You could text me, right? Or you could call, and we'll get in contact with you, and we'll help you connect to people who are experts at this. You feel me? Who do this for a living. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with adding. If you're watching any commercial on TV right now, you know what I'm saying? Any commercial on TV, they're using hip hop. So we need to stop acting like those of us that's from the culture, right? Yeah, we could be corporate, you know, during the day, and there's nothing wrong with that. And it's a time and a place for that. But don't be scared of your culture, man. Use what's right here where we come from. Everybody else using the culture, but we don't want to use it when it's time to promote your business. Or we want to be so professional, but don't know nothing about running a business. And that's why we're here. We're going to stay consistent and stay in your face. Because sooner or later, you're going to realize Everybody else is asking you for this. Everybody else is begging you for cash apps. Everybody else is setting you up, lining you up for the $500 course that ain't going to teach you nothing. Then you're going to come back on my show and find out everything they just told you for free. All I'm asking you to do is pay attention. Now, like I said, if you want to take your game to the next level, you want that one-on-one experience, 844-700-BOSS. Let's get to the outro. Hype Magazine. Big shout to Just Jay. This is what we do. Big shout to Big Heff. Big shout to Capital Structure. Big shout to my man Millionz of Bars. Matt Sims. Like I said, the whole squad. And we out. Tune in tomorrow night. Or it's going to be me and you. You don't tune in. I swear to God. And you don't tune in, it's over.
As an artist, we should reflect the time.
Why you so talented?
Cause I'm black.
Why you so amazing?
Cause I'm black.
It's really important that we build characters so that people understand their story matters.
2 Chainz and I both are just really into good food.
And when you know you are royalty, you will only aim in life to be royalty.
We're doing it right now. I don't give a damn what they say about me. Yes, I called your ass out. I know I shouldn't be saying this kind of.
Shout out to Hype Magazine Network.
Shout out to the Hype Magazine Network.